All right, let's take some shoulder rolls to the back and to the front and give it a big reach. And I'm going to make an adjustment there with my computer. Reach and squat. Good, nice strong group on Friday. Let's take it into a cactus and a forward fold. Take a sway right and left and bring it all the way up, and we'll take a side stretch. We're going to do that one more time. So cactus, as you do, squeeze those glutes, squeeze those elbows together, take a forward fold, let the head drop, right and left sway, bring it all the way up, and we'll take one more side stretch each way. And we'll move into reverse lunge, nice and low. So it is our final Friday of January. And we have been adding on one round each week. So woohoo! We are adding on again today for our final time. Take it over one hip as you're doing these lunges. So this is my little 20-25 workout. Take it into lateral lunges. We will be doing 20 squats. We'll vary them up. And we will do 20 core exercises and 5 man makers. Okay, taking it into our curtsy lunge. This is to get those ankles good and stretched, so that back one is what you're wanting. You want to bend the knees, keep the heels on the ground. Good. And move it into single leg reach. So taking it forward, coming up, nice. I am missing one person who said she thought she might not come this Friday because she didn't want to add on a round. So I'm going to give her a really hard time. And 2 more. These are always a good check for me. I'm like, ooh, got a lot of tightness on this side. Work on that later. We're only going to do 2 inchworms. So there you go. There's a little bonus gift. 2 inchworms with the dragonfly stretch. And walking it back up. 1 more of those. Walking out, taking a push up, knees or toes, big dragonfly stretch, opening up, stretching those hips. And then we're going to all fours. On all fours, we're going to take our cat and cow to just arch and round, arch and round. Let's do 1 more. Big inhale and exhale. Back in neutral spine. We're going to wag the tail of that dog, hip side to side, add a foot. Going to the other one. Bringing it back to neutral spine and moving into bird dogs. We're all about the dogs in our warm up. Extending long, thumb up. Now let's go to bird dog crunches, 8 on each side. 2, 3, reach, fold, extend long. 1 more. I'm switching sides. Good. And just moving into a child's pose stretch. I like to finish our warm up. Reaching far out with those arms, pushing the hips over the feet. That always feels good in the back. Taking a breath. Now taking right hand to right side of the mat, left hand on top, leaning toward that left shoulder, like left hip kind of falling off the leg. And the other side. Okay, we're going to bring it up and we get to move right into the body of the workout. I'm going to set my watch and get credit because our first set doesn't even use weights. So we're going to go into 20 squats. So we call these air squats, but we do want to go nice and deep as well as kind of fast. So here we go. So just down and up. You could always stay with my count or you can do your own. This is 5 for me. Good. These are great. Sitting down and back. That was 10. This is 15. I have one more. Nice. Okay, quickly taking it down for a side plank, cherry pickers, where we rotate. So you can have options, bottom knee bent, front legs in, top leg in front, or stacked. All right, bring it up. Here we go. 1. We don't go too fast on these because we get more work in the core by taking our time. When I used to lead these at the gym, people would go so fast. I'm like, we're all going to have whiplash. Plus, it seemed to be more about the arms than the trunk when we go really fast. These look great. That's my 15. This is my 20. Woo. I know we want to rest, but not yet. So bring it up. Get your fairly heavy weights. We only have 5 man makers. Push up, row, row, bicep curl, overhead press, adding the tricep. All right, here we go. So down, jumper, step back, push up, row and row, staying tight, jumper, step in, bicep curl, overhead press, tricep extension. Going again. Woo. Ah. These are obviously a great full body exercise. This is my number 4. I'm short, so I can get these jumps in and out and stuff pretty quick. Whew. Those felt heavy. Here's the good news. The good news is that as your body will get warmer, they may actually get a little bit easier. So that was our first time to pick up weights and we went all in, right? Woo. Okay. So round 2, we're going to do weighted squats, other side cherry picker. Take a good inhale and exhale and let that heart rate come down. Then grab your weights. You can either hold your weights at your side or you can top load them on your shoulders and also hold them in your hands for support. All right, ready? Here we go. We have 20. This is my halfway. Squats are great. 5 to go. Oh, 20. Other side, cherry pickers. Now remember, I gave you options, but your hips need to be off the ground. So if you're on one knee, keep the hips up. Or however you do it, keep the hips up. Here we go. I like to look back over my shoulders. Halfway. Remember to get that rotation in. Take time for it. Ooh, they're getting tough. That's 15. Oh, 20. I know you want to rest. I do too. Come on up. 5 man makers. Keep that heart rate going. It's so good for us. So down back, push up on your knees or toes, staying super tight in the body. When we row, jump or step in, squeeze the glutes, overhead press, triceps, and finish off your bicep curl. That's a piece of it. We're getting our back right here. We're getting our chest. We're getting our biceps, shoulders, triceps. Finish the biceps. Woo. Oh, so good. Stay in tight. We try not to have much hip sway or movement when we do our rows. I'm having trouble talking. Woo. That's a good thing. Ah, that felt great. Move your arms around. Got a little headband on the ground that is going to be needed today. Heart rate's coming up. Hairs go flying, right? But give us that reset so that your heart rate can come back down. That's an important part. We don't want to stay at that high level the whole time. Okay, so round 3. Here's how it's different. We're going to do plank saws for our core. So on our forearms, back and forth, 20 of those. Our squats are no weights, jump squats. Yay. All right, so if you don't want to jump, you can go up on your tippy toes with arms reaching high overhead. Still going into our squat, full squat. All right, ready? Let's go. So kind of pause at the bottom so that you squat. Nice. I think we look like we're ready to take off on those black slopes. Going to do a good ski jump. Halfway. One more. Ah, yowza. Okay, forearms. Take it down. I know we fell out of breath. That's okay. All right, ready? Let's go. One, stay tight. Squeeze the glutes. Pull the abs in. Look in front of your hands. Not at your feet. Whoo, 9, 20. Ah. Okay, getting up to my feet. 5, 20, 25. 5 man makers. Here we go. Squeeze the glutes as you start to stand. Whew. We get to work our butt whenever we squeeze our glutes, but we also protect that lower back. Remember to finish your bicep. Nice. Ah, y'all so strong. This is my number 4. Overhead triceps at the top of it. 20, 25. Last day of the month. Woo! So good. You guys rocked it. Not like we're done, but we're rocking it. Okay, we've done 3 rounds. Awesome job. Round 4 is weighted jump squats. So if you need to for your knees or some other reason, you can do one of those other options. Let that heart rate come down. Talking to myself. Yeah, maybe a big inhale and exhale. Okay, and then we are going to do high plank shoulder taps. 1, 1, 2, 2. And then we're going to do 5 man makers. Sounds like the 12 Days of Christmas song with those 5 man makers being a big deal every time, huh? Ah, okay, I'm super pumped about these. I know, Lily's already halfway through hers. She's like, what are y'all doing? Here we go. They look great. I got 2 more. Oh, I don't know if I really jumped on that last one. confessing my sins. Okay, legs feel amazing. Taking it to a high plank, stabilize, shoulders over wrists. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You look amazing. Woo. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Stabilize. Come up. I know that was super fast, but otherwise we'd have to hold our plank a long time. Our heart rates are high. It's okay. We're keeping them up till we finish these. So as soon as you're ready, you start. We only have to count to 5. Although on one set, I had to cheat and look at Susan to make sure I was on number 5. Ah, don't you feel good? Woo. I've got one more. Woo. I gotta wipe a little sweat. Y'all, so good. We've already done 4 rounds. We were doing good on our time. So I want us to let our heart rates come down. Okay, round 4. I'm going to use my weights. And that's on our squats. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So has some jump squats in there. Has some wide step out squats. All right. So we don't have to jump as often. There's that. Round 5. Did I say 4? We've already done 4. Round 5. All right, ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Take that squat. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I didn't tell you what we were doing here, did I? We're going to a boat pose. So we're going to go 1. Now here's your option, hands behind or up. High boat, low boat. All right, ready? Here we go. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Woo! Halfway. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. A little quick forward fold over your legs, and then try to bring it up without using your hands. Whew. And man makers. I was about to think we were done. 5 man makers. Grab them and let's go. Woo! Stay tight. Ah. Yeah. The end of this one, we will have done 25 man makers. Oh, wow. That's incredible. Woo! Ah. Oh, that's so good. Oh, man. How you feeling about round 6 today? Thumbs up? Yes. It's okay. You can lie. Thumbs up. So strong. That's what I should say, not thumbs up. The muscle arm emoji. Let that heart rate come down. Okay, here's a gift. No weights on the squats. That's sort of a gift. I can't promise it's a full gift. So these I call double jump squats. We jump into a squat wide and then narrow. And we don't come out of it. So we go low and we go 1, 2. See how I'm not going 1 up, not coming up, keeping bent knees. I know I'm super excited about them too. All right, ready? Bend those knees already just to get ready. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is it great? 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep that neck aligned with the spine. Don't look at your feet. They're going to do what they need to. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. Woo! That's a good little burn going in you. Okay, taking it down again, but we are going to we're going to be right here and do a Russian twist, and we are going to use a weight. So grab one weight. Wanted to wait till you got there, tell you. All right, keep those abs facing forward and still in the first 10. Anti-rotation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now follow it. So rotate. 1, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Woo! We got to go quickly to man makers. Try to come up without using your hands. Always our challenge. Not resting here. Y'all, it is our final set. Woohoo! Here we go. Push up, row and row. So strong. Picture yourself nailing these. Feeling so good. You could do 10, but we're not. Mind over matter. Woo! My number 4. We're at 2024. And 2025. Woo! Wow. Y'all. Look at you finishing strong. Woo! That was amazing. We still have a little left. I bet you are like, we got a little extra time. Yeah, remember we always had some fun finishers at the end, but don't worry, no man makers. So the very first week we did death by plank. And then the other weeks we've done like a one weighted, we've done core and full body. We're going to finish off with death by plank again. The way that works is we're going to do a plank for 1 minute. Then we're going to quickly flip over to our back and we're going to do crunches for 15 seconds. And then we'll ladder down our plank time and up our crunch time until we're to 15 and 1. So I'm going to set our timer for that. Your transitions need to be very quick, going from back to front. All right. Woo. Everybody ready? We're going to start in a plank on our forearms in 10 seconds. So get yourself down and ready. I think I've been pulling my mat a little bit as I've gone. Oh, 3, 2, 1, go. So super tight right here. Now, when I turn over today, I'm just going to do regular crunches. They will really get those abs. Oh, but you can do any kind of, exercise that is for your core if you need to do something different. But I'm going to encourage you to stay with the same 2. So if you choose something different on your back, do it the whole set. Woo! We're at 35 seconds, just so you know. Those planks look so good. We got our glutes squeezed, our knees lifted, our shoulders over our elbows. Of course, abs pulled in. We have 10 seconds to go. I'll give us 5 seconds before I start the timer for the, okay, turn over. Done. Turn it over quickly. We start in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Just crunching. If it feels better to have your legs on imaginary chair, you could do that. Oh, y'all, it's 3, 2, 1. Turn it over. 15 seconds isn't long. Get there quickly. We'll start in 5. Ready, go. Just holding our plank. So nothing fancy. We've done a lot of the fancy. Sometimes holding isometric hold is the hardest thing, especially when you're tired from everything else we've done. Isometric exercises, which just means static hold like this, have been proven to be one of the best exercises for lowering our blood pressure. I don't really get that, but that's what the study says. So even if it doesn't mean the others aren't really, really good, but throwing in a set of isometric, like a wall sit or a plank or holding a squat, something a few times a week, it's a great exercise. Oh, turn it over. I made us go a minute again. I'm so sorry. Almost. So I realized it. Okay. 30 seconds. Go. Crunches. So I'm sorry. We were supposed to ladder down. I went 55 seconds. Just not thinking. I will not do that test again. That's 10 seconds longer than it should have been. But see how strong you were? You probably didn't even notice. The next 30-second plank will be a breeze. We have 10 more seconds of crunches. Then we go for 30 seconds of a plank. I'll say it out loud. Hold my brain accountable. 2 and 1. Turn it over. 30 seconds of a plank. Starting in 3, 2, go. Also, on those crunches, make sure you're not pulling on your head or neck. The hands are there to support your head, not to yank on it. This is a 30-second plank. I'm feeling it. We have 10 more seconds. Then we quickly turn over. 3, 2, 1. All right, crunches, 45. Ready, go. Oh, how about those abs? Really fold in, lift and fold. I'd give a pause at the top. Woo. You know what we have left in our plank is 15 seconds. So you got to get there and go to it so fast. We have 10 more seconds of these. And 3, 2, 1. Flip over. Last plank. Ready, go. Woo. Three, 2, 1. Turn it over. 1 minute of crunches. Ready, go. I should start with the crunch so that the death by plank makes more sense because you die on the plank. We're doing death by crunch right here. Folding in. Woo. You want to know the timer? Probably not. We're halfway. Oh, this minute is not feeling like a minute to win it. It's feeling like the longest minute. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Oh, if your arms can move, grab your legs and pull them in close to your chest. That was so good. My arms feel a little bit like Jello. All right, extend those legs out long for that pencil stretch. Reach as tall as you can. Reach, reach, reach. Wiggle the fingers, toes. Now take the right side and extend it long. And release it. And then the left side, extend it long and release it. Right side, right foot to the right side of the mat. Left on top. Right hand grabs the left wrist, pull it over. Sorry, I'm kind of like talking fast, like we're still working out. I'll try to slow down. Deep breath. And the other side. Crossing it over, pulling. Nice. And bringing it back into the center. Okay, I'm putting my feet down. And I'm going to wiper my arms out wide, wiper my knees right and left. Oh, that feels good. I got a little crack in my back as I did that. And leave both knees over to the right. Let's take this top leg, pick it up, put it on top of the other one, and you can take your hand on top. Now, if your hand is holding your thigh, draw it in a little bit toward, like, closer up. Nice. Now, take that top foot and just cross it over. Don't pull on the knee, but maybe take this bottom leg and inch it in closer. Good stretch in the glutes. You can open up both arms. We're going to come through it. You already crossed. Come to the figure 4 stretch. Pull that right thigh in. Take your left elbow, push away on the left thigh. Roll slightly to your right hip. That's just ways to increase the stretch. You may be thinking, I don't need to increase that stretch. I'm good. That's fair. All right, let both knees fall over to the other side, keeping them crossed if it works. If it's too much on your knee, uncross. And now we're just going to all uncross and stack them like we did before. Take this top leg on top a little bit. And there, looking the opposite way. Now crossing it over so the foot's on top. Maybe you give a gentle pull with the foot or the bottom leg. You can open up both arms. Deep gluteal stretch and back. Now we're going to let them come to our figure 4. Pulling in nice and close. Pushing away, right elbow on right thigh. Now we'll let them fall over to the other side, keeping it crossed if it works for you. And then I'm going to just turn to my side and get a quadricep stretch. So I can grab my ankle. That might not work for you. Maybe the back of your tennis shoes. Maybe you have a towel you want to wrap around your leg and pull back. Any of that's good. Or maybe you just like place it. But we want to stretch the front of our thigh and our hip flexor a little bit. If you take the leg back away from the midline of the body, you'll start getting your hip flexor as well. Heel in close gets the quadricep, front of the thigh. Turning over the other side. And slightly back. Now taking it to our tummies, thumbs under the chest. We're gonna cobra up if it's all right. Downward dog, pedal your feet. We did some jumping. This is really good for stretching back out our calves and the bottom of our feet. Walk those hands in. Just release for a moment. Weight all on the legs and then come on up. There's a lot more stretching we could do. I'm just going to finish with a little upper body, but I invite you to take time. You did such a hard workout. Let's lift it up and go into a tricep. We did such a hard workout today. So spending 10 more minutes, 5 more minutes in whatever you got, which to stretch would be amazing. I'm going to do bicep and neck stretch. Also getting that whole, like I'm pulling my fingers back. You don't have to be double jointed like me to do the stretch. And switching. And releasing. And inhale and exhale. Woo! Nice job.